So we can get this W, boys.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get under the... Jaden, I'm playing the game. You got to get under the blanket.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yes,
so consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd down and 5. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, that's what I do. Need you to block right here, boys.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Carr going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
All right. Here we go, defense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Wow.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Chubb on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Watson now to throw. flush to his right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Finish.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. 6
yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Watson looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second and goal, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, you know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Hunt going to run for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw his Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy. Because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Carr. That's complete to Turner. Oh, good move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Abdullah trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing his car. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
To throw, Watson. Pass complete to Bell. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are going to win the football game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
Kept pounding.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, throw my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about
J-Rock.
extra acting band, pull it like parades.
Nothing, what's up,
extra
dude?
with the slab, pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to the
Had a long day.
I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day.
Oh, how did the card thing go?
How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Okay.
How much? Extra, extra.
Dang. So you just gotta buy more cards and hope you get more powerful cards? Right.
I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in the race. I make
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good
autograph.
matchup
Everybody
on
asking
tap
autograph,
between the
all that
Las
good
Vegas
stuff.
Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
What for tomorrow? Oh, so it's continuing on.
The Eagles going to
at first it wasn't going to go. Now you're going to go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Exactly. Enjoy. That's going to be sick. Different format. Everybody looking for you to compete there too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there.
They're like, you coming back tomorrow?
He gets maybe 3.
He was like, yeah.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
Yes,
but
you
for
do.
both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's what I'm
and he's
talking
taken
about.
down, but able to slip across the
environment,
45.
man.
A Raider first
That's what you
down,
meant
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says,
right,
hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Japanese beer.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yep, I'll find out Monday what's going on with Monday. And most
Running
likely,
straight ahead is Jacobs.
gonna leave
And that'll be good
Saturday
for 8
morning,
yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You sure?
Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Yeah, you can chill. I'll
Was
drive.
that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
You can leave your car there. Just make sure it don't get no tickets wherever you do park.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Okay,
Carr
cool.
looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Thanksgiving food. And some people have Thanksgiving food again for Christmas. Man. We got that crab warrior going,
They didn't
dog.
account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from
Playing
Philadelphia
Madden,
territory now, here's a
Trying to
1st
give
and
me a
10
W.
at the 39-yard line.
Internet, well, the signing thing was tripping earlier. I was about to get pissed, man. I can't play my man, dog. This is going to be a problem.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice
Marching down the
sustained
field
drive
right
off of
now,
plays
trying to
like
put the
that.
ball
A nice
in the end
strong run
zone.
there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6.
Right.
Now 2nd and 4.
Especially if you're dehydrated. Everything costs high up there. They have food vendors and everything.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
Right.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the
We
field
gotta
here,
go
just
get
giving
some
up a
food
field
and
goal
beer
attempt.
after this.
But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Oh, man.
But give up the gun to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Right. He's going down.
First and
What
goal, a
Korean spot
chance
y'all
for an
going to?
early statement here on the road.
Right.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown,
Raiders. Right there,
Raiders.
CD. 3 tight ends on the
Bang.
field. All that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
It's the ultimate play.
Over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Right.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Exactly. It's all about how you use the deck.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's natural. It's in my blood. It's in your blood, man.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, huh? You already sense it.
Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Hurts.
Good amount of days with the family instead of
wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage.
Talk to you later.
When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined.
Moving down the field, Jaden. Can't stop it. We need a big play. Big play, big play. Let's go. Defense. Defense.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Defense.
Forced out to his left.
Bang!
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go here, defense.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical.
6 yards away.
Crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an
play. Here we
early
go.
first and
Get him, get him, get him. Oh,
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
That pass right there. Get loose.
Hurts will throw.
Yes, yes, we're already up by 1. I'll take it.
Go for that there. First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and
22 Abdullah, let's go.
But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say
this
is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they can have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
One play at a time, one play at a time. Let's go.
Here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Give it to him.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Excuse me, Dougie. Excuse me, Dougie, fresh shit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Swing. Let's go. Blue 82.
They try the right side with Abdullah.
Hold on.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Carr now to throw.
Hold that ball.
Down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Real bad.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
All right,
the
keep
Eagles
everything in
offense
front of
set
you.
to begin
Keep
their
it in
next
front of you.
drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Yeah, go back.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Yes.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yes. Come on, you know he's going for it. He has to get in the end zone. Let's go.
They'll throw
Take it
down
back.
the
Everybody back.
play.
Everybody back.
Yeah. The left side is Brown.
Yeah.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before
Good
he takes
half.
it inside the 40.
Good
And
half.
that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Go defense. Right here. Big play.
They'll throw on first.
Big play. Oh, he couldn't get there.
And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Ain't that better?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Wait. Look at that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Second down and goal. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hurts.
Out of bounds.
In by Brown toward the sideline. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack Stoll, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
A lot of work to do if you don't try to come.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh, he bought me. Got me.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
18,
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Bring it back, Jack.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, Abdullah. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Nice pass, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Nice tackle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they have no answer for him at all game long.
Right
Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now Carr, got to have this one. Slant to Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Helmet.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Carr now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got it.
Get in there. About time.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
You lose.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Hold him.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed it.
Yeah. Nasty losing streak going on right now. Take a break, come back, play later. Let Jaden watch a little TV, take a break.